Welcome back, Kings and Queens, and welcome if you're new here. My name is Hope King, and I'm the designer behind Kings Designs MD. Today, I just want to make some cute little notepads, and I think I'm going to make them about 6 by 3. And we are going to call these love notes, just so we have some cute little notepads for the upcoming Valentine's holiday. So if you didn't see what I did, I went to Elements, I clicked on Shapes, which is a square. I sized it up to 6 by 3. Now I'm going to change the color. I'm going to make it red. I am going to duplicate it. I'm going to shrink it down a tad. I'm just going to go in on my sides. And I am going to go in top to bottom. And so now it's 2.7 by 5.5. And I am going to change that to white. So that is going to give us like an outer edge on our design. And then I am just going to group those two things together. And so now I can move them around. And I might change it because I'm not liking how it looks. It doesn't look completely centered to me. But you can move it around, you can change your size, you can do whatever you need to do on your designs. There it is. Now it's perfect. I'm going to regroup that by highlighting them together and grouping them. So now I have the makings of a memo pad. Now we can do some great things. Like we can go back over to our elements. We can type in things like lips or love and see what we come up with. So when you type in love, you see the graphic designs here. And this one's cute. But of course I don't want white on white. So if I go over to the top, let's see if I can change the color. And I can. So that's love. And since I want to call it love notes, I am just going to add a text box and put notes. And now I'm going to size it down and just get it to fit right in here. So these are cute little love notes. Now sometimes I like for my stuff to kind of overlap and some people don't. That's a personal preference. So you can decide how you want your things to look. You can also edit it and change your font. So if you want it to be something like that. I actually prefer what we had the first time over what we have now, but this is just to show you that you can change it out. So I'm going to hit the back button and go back and let it be written like that, love notes. And not everyone likes red, so I'm going to group these together. I'm going to try to duplicate the whole thing. I'm going to re-highlight it and duplicate the whole thing, and I'm going to change this one to pink. Just because I know not everyone loves red, even at Valentine's Day or whatever. So I'm going to change it to pink. Now, I want to show you something really quickly. I have it in pink, but if you wanted to change it to something like purple, my favorite color, if you go up to the top, you can click purple. It gives you this box here that says change all. Now, anything that's the color red is going to be changed purple. So these are super cute. You don't have to have it red and white. You can do pink and purple. You can mix your colors if you want. You know, design it however you want. But I'm just here to show you how you can create some of these options. So now you see it's pink and purple, purple and pink. Or we can change it all. And you see how very different it can look just by changing the colors, red and pink. People love red and pink together sometimes on Valentine's Day. So just by changing some of the colors, you can get a very different look off of one idea, basically. So this is what I say, 6 by 3. But if you wanted to, you could also create the same look and just shrink it all down. So if you wanted to do like a 3 by 3 note set, like sticky notes, You could also do that. So I would just do that by ungrouping it. And now everything that's a size 6, you take it down to a size 3. So let me click the back button because my stuff started moving. So I'm going to take this down to a size 3. And then the white one, I'm just going to size up a little bit more. So this is now a 2.6. So then I can regroup these things together. And so now if you wanted to do your notepad, you have the long notepad and you would have a smaller notepad. And I can highlight these all together and group them and move them. Now, again, I like to highlight them all together because sometimes if you try to just move things without highlighting, if you try to move things without highlighting, it will only do one part of your item. So if I just clicked on it, it might only do the red part instead of the white part and all of that. Now, for my Cricut users, you can save this as a PNG file and upload this into your Cricut design space. So if you didn't want to do all the cutting or something like that on a note, I probably wouldn't do it on regular paper in Cricut design space, but somebody might do that. The reason I personally wouldn't do it is because sometimes the Cricut pads, the Cricut mats, that's the word I'm looking for. Sometimes the Cricut mats can be super sticky and I wouldn't want to tear my paper or trying to do a print then cut through Cricut. But if you use something like cardstock, you might be able to do that. Now that's going to give you extra heavyweight paper, but it is a way to do your print then cut in Cricut design space. But you can do that by going here where it says share. You go to click download and this tells you the different types of files that you can save it as. So I have the Canva Pro now, so I could save this as an SVG if I wanted it for a shirt, bag, whatever, might be cute. But I could also save it as a JPEG, PNG, PDF, anything over here. But if you just wanted to do for Cricut, you would do PNG and you would save it just like you would save any computer file, and you would upload it to Cricut just like you would upload any other thing to Cricut. So that's just a extra tip for you guys if you wanted to do something like that. So I hope this helps somebody. Usually when I print, I'm just printing from a standard computer. I think I have an HP computer as my regular, a printer as my regular printer. So I just print these. You can print however many you'd like. Once you print them, I like to assemble them using Mod Podge. Everybody has their own assembly process, but I personally like to use Mod Podge. And I love to use the clips from the Dollar Tree just to keep everything together. But if you guys want to see how I assemble these, just leave me a comment and I'll show you how I do it. So thank you guys. Have a great day and I hope this helps somebody.